Hey folks, Dale Davidson here. Davidson Law Offices, got a beautiful day. Hopefully we'll impart some good information to you. So today I thought I had a couple of clients here in the last couple of weeks that have been some interesting cases. And so I thought I would share with you in two separate videos each one of these cases. Of course, the names are going to be changed to protect the innocent, all that good stuff, to show you how the best intentions can really go awry. Anyway, without any further, so this was a trust that came to me a couple of weeks ago, and there's three children. This is a second marriage, and so the father passed, and there was three children on the father's side. I don't know how many children on the mom's side. And so what happened was, father left a life estate in the house and property to stepmom. That's all well and good. And then provided a little bit of cash to the daughter to pay the taxes and insurance on the property. Well, lo and behold, here we are 10 years down the road. Now all that money is about gone. And so now what are we going to do? So daughter's asking me, what do we do? Mom's got a life estate, and I'm paying all this money out, and my siblings are not going to help me. What do I do? Well, the trust is very simple. It's a 2 or 3 page trust, and it doesn't specify who pays what. Generally, you would have a life estate, and you would say, whoever gets the life estate, they're going to pay the taxes, insurance, upkeep, and maintenance. It's only fair. But if there's a major thing like a roof or a air conditioning goes out or something like that, then that cost is somehow shared. It's fair. But in this case, it doesn't say anything. So what we had to do is we had to turn to the state law and see what state law says. So I jumped into the law books down here in Georgia, and come to find out that the life tenant is supposed to pay the taxes. Well, my client has been paying the taxes all along for the last 10 years. And so she's used all this money paying the tax and insurance. Well, now she's out of money, so now we're having to go back to the stepmother to pay those taxes and insurance. Well, guess who's upset now that she has to pay taxes and insurance? She's saying, oh no, I'm not paying that. You've been paying it for the last 10 years. That's your responsibility. And oh, by the way, 3 years ago, I dropped the insurance on the property. Now I'm only paying my renter's policy just for my contents. Well, again, we have to look back at state law and say, what are we doing here? Who's responsible now? Clearly, the remainder men, the 3 children, are going to get the property when stepmom passes, but she's not. I mean, she's got a lot longer to live, excuse me. So, what do? Well, we're in the process of having to negotiate who's going to be paying what. Now, clearly the law says she pays the taxes, and the taxes on the property, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a year, whatever they are. And then the insurance, probably another $2,000. So you just say a total of $7,000 a year in insurance. That's what her responsibility is under the law. I should also mention that she was a co-trustee with my client, and that as a co-trustee, she has a fiduciary duty to keep the property insured and to protect the property for the ultimate beneficiaries, the remainder here. So we're in the process of trying to figure out what to do here. We've already started the communication, so to speak. I don't know if it's communication back from her or not, but we'll keep you informed as to the progress on this case. It's going to be interesting because unfortunately she has lawyered up. Of course, I'm a lawyer, so I tried to present this as amicably as possible, but for some reason she took offense. Anyway, it looks like we're going to be headed to court on this one, but we shall see. the point of this video is to show that, that even, a simple estate plan like a life estate can really turn out to be kind of a nightmare. And it was a mistake on this lawyer's part for drafting such a simple trust. Now, they avoided probate, which was good, but there's no detail anywhere in the trust as to who pays for what. To me, that's a big mistake, and because of that mistake, we are now involved in some litigation that I don't think anybody intended to be involved in. So again, simple is not always good, and in this case, especially with a second marriage, there should have been a little bit more complexity put in there, meaning who's going to be paying for what? Who's responsible for what? Is the life tenant responsible for a broken window, or who's responsible for mowing the grass? Those simple things should have been put in there, but they weren't. It's just that life estate to my spouse, everything else goes to my kids, and that's where we are. So if you're planning on doing some estate planning and you have an estate plan, make sure that it really tells the story that you want to tell. If it's a second marriage, say that I want to make sure my kids are taken care of, but I want to make sure my wife is taken care of too, or my husband, whoever it may be. And detail is not a bad thing here. You tell the story to your attorney, whoever's writing your trust or your will, and say, this is what I want, this is who I want to pay for what if something happens to me. So avoid the family strife, avoid the conflicts there, and put sufficient detail in your document so that people know exactly what you want to do. Hey folks, thank you for tuning in today and realizing that even the simplest estate plans can go awry, and so sufficient detail is always a good thing. So hey, check out this video, Estate Planning Nightmares, to give you a little bit more insight. So until next time, you have a blessed day.